Hello again. It is January in Virginia and it is time for me to start some of my seeds. These are most of my seeds that I have. I have them organized by which month I would like to start them in. Some of the seeds I'll be starting is mostly peppers and tomatoes, artichoke, and then some other cooler weather crops. To start the seeds indoors, what I do is first I'm going to soak them in some water for about 8 to 12 hours. You can do it up to 24 hours in lukewarm water. And then I'm going to be placing them on this heating pad. This is just a cheap heating pad that I got from the store. It is not a seed mat, but because it's not a seed mat, what I've done is I've lifted the surface so that the seeds won't be sitting directly on it. This is also one that has a high, medium, and low setting. I've got it on the medium setting, and see the temperature. I've got it to where it will be 81 degrees, which is very good for most of the seeds I'm starting. This little chart here shows optimum temperatures for sprouting seeds. I got this off of gardeners.com, and since most of the seeds I'm going to be planting likes around 85 degrees, then I figured my 81 to 82 degrees is pretty good. Because I do not have enough little containers to soak all my seeds in individually, I'm going to take a different approach. I've cut paper towels into small squares and I have them soaking in some warm water. You don't want hot or cold, but warm. Take it out, let it drain off just a little, because we do want it wet. And then I'm going to put all my seeds on the paper towel. Unless you plan on growing a whole lot of crops of one type, you don't need the whole seed packet. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking, I have to plant all those seeds, but you really don't have to plant all those seeds. If you only want 3 plants, then start out with 6 or 9 seeds, because you may not have a 100% germination rate. But don't plant the whole packet. That's kind of a waste. Many seeds will last for many years if well cared for in the proper conditions. There are some plants that do not have a very high germination rate, and they won't be good from one year to the next. Peas will usually have a low germination rate. Lavender has a low germination rate. Peppers and tomatoes I find last a long time, so I may only buy 1 pack of seeds every 4 years. And sometimes I don't even do that because I can save my seeds from year to year as well. So once I've laid those out, just fold the paper towel over, and it's dried out a little bit, so I'm going to get a little bit more moisture on it so that it's nice and wet. And then I'm going to lay it here. Then each one of them, I'm going to put this over top to keep it from drying out, and then I'm going to stick a label on them. That way I know which seeds are which plants. I thought I'd show you a little trick on how to pick up some individual seeds. First thing I do is just get a wooden dowel stick, dip it into water, and then the seeds will stick. Very easy. This technique also works on smaller seeds. I've now finished putting all my seeds in the paper towels. They're all moist. As I went, I stuck my labels to the side in the same position so that after I cover these with the other plastic so they don't dry out, I can just transfer my labels right on top of the plastic. Most of these should sprout in just a couple of days. Some of the seeds, like the hawthorn and the eucalyptus, take a lot longer because they're trees and shrubs. The hawthorn I will eventually put into a container and set it outside. It has to overwinter in natural conditions in order for it to sprout the following spring, but this is just to kind of get it a head start for now. This is how it looks now. I'm going to let it just sit for a couple of days until I see some sprouting action. The good thing about doing it this way is you can actually see when the seeds start to sprout. So there's no guesswork. And then if the seeds are dead, you can just throw them away and not waste container space or garden space. Just plant the ones that have sprouted. I'll see you in a couple of days to be checked on.